Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC. I'm your host, Leandro Armada, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can use the progress bar on the embedded display of the M172. So let's go to the software. So this is the previous application. Let's just going to select everything. So just press the shift and select with the left mouse everything, and then you should be able to select everything to delete. Now what I'm going to do is to use this one, which is a progress bar. Okay, that basically will help us to know in a different way the value. So for example, if I want to use this I bar over here, we can use the did control or just the did progress control, and it will link the variable directly for us. Otherwise you just need to manually select the variable over here for the progress variable here. Okay, and select variable and find that I bar over here, select. So here you can see which one which method is the easiest one. So inside this we have the possibility to change the dimensions. Okay, we just need to wait for this to have the arrow for vertical or horizontal in order for us to make the change. Then what we can do is to change the colors. Okay, just easy. The other thing is that we can select the limit, so it's going to be 0 to 100, for example. This is the limit for showing the variable. It's not going to be the limit for the variable itself. The variable can increase more. So here we can add, for example, this variable over here, but instead of progress variable in text, for example, you are showing, I don't know, hertz. So here you have the possibility to use the variable. For example, if you don't want to touch this, you can select border 0, read only data, and then you can change this to bigger. Okay, and this is going to be to 0 to 100. The limit is going to be, I don't know, 50 hertz. And here you can select the text. There's just one way to do it. You can scale to wherever you want, hertz. So now what I'm going to do is to play around with the variable. So let's simulate this. Okay, download the variable. This one I bar was already created before in the previous videos. Okay, so now the variable is over there, 0 hertz. I'm going to add this I bar over here in the watch, and then just play around with this. So let's go 20 hertz. You can see it's in the middle. 45. So you can scale that based on what you want. Okay, so this is one way to show in the progress bar. Let's see what else. So for example, I already mentioned before that you can have like a script variable over here. For example, this counter. We can use this to increase in the main screen. Oops. Here, for example, to 0 to 100. Here you have a static text saying, I don't know, the name of the company, welcome. Here, welcome. And here another text saying loading your application, just giving time loading. Okay, loading, and you can have, for example, something is increasing, and that can be shown on this procedure timer I created before. So here you have when this one increase, for example, if I'm not going to use this one, I'm going to use a new variable called xinit. It's going to be Boolean. Okay, so if that procedure xinit equal 0, then counter up. Then if this ID counter is equal 100, then what I want to do is to go to another page. So I'm going to use insert page ID 02. Okay, it's already there. Okay, to this one I'm going to go to that one, and this xinit is going to be in 1. Okay, so in order to jump to another one, there are a few things that we need to do, but I'm going to explain that later in more detail. So we need to create a virtual key, and it's going to open page, and it's going to open ID02. Now we need to use a function block called video underscore send event. Between here, we just need to use kvm underscore key, and here we just need to use the the virtual key pk underscore f1, if I'm not wrong. Let me just double check this out. No, we need to use this. This part is correct, but here we just need to press that virtual key. So this part was almost complete. Key underscore like this. So when this one is 100, then we just generate this virtual key, the press of the virtual key, and then we go to this one, virtual key that is open. I'm going to play that later in more details, but I just want you to know this is just one example, and hopefully it will work. So here I can select and set my application, and then you can have the menu and everything. Okay, so let's simulate this and see what happened. Okay, so download. Option not found. Okay, don't worry. Net procedure here. KVM, maybe I type it wrong. Just bear with me. WM. Key. Now I believe it's gonna be fine. Small mistake, it can happen. So now we're going to download this. You can see it's welcome, loading, and hopefully when it reaches here, it just go to my application. Okay, this is one way to do it, but we're going to cover that later with the different keys and everything, but this is just one way to doing it. Okay, so you can see there are different ways to play with this progress bar. You can be as much creative as you want. This is just one way to doing it. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.